Now, Sky News understands European nations are set to withdraw their threat to boycott FIFA competitions, but are discussing other protests against Gianni Infantino's ongoing leadership of the organisation. Our sports correspondent, Rob Harris, has the details.
UEFA leaders are meeting here in Monaco. It was a month ago that they threatened to boycott FIFA competitions unless Gianni Infantino abandoned plans to try to sell shares in the World Cup. That did happen. They also wanted assurances that, as they put it, he would never try to disfigure the game in such a way again. Sky News understands that UEFA is set to lift its boycott of FIFA competitions. It clears the way for England's young Lionesses to take part in the Under-20 Women's World Cup next week in Poland. And the reason this decision, we believe, will be taken is because there have been some assurances received by UEFA that, as in their words, FIFA wouldn't attempt to disfigure the game in such a way again by trying to launch such a venture to sell off shares in the World Cup. UEFA is still opposing Infantino's ongoing leadership of FIFA. It's unclear what mechanisms that they will still be pursuing to challenge his leadership. They have threatened legal action and demanded that all those at FIFA do keep all their correspondence relating to this venture they tried to launch with the brother of the son-in-law of Donald Trump, as this civil war does still grip football, particularly here in Monaco, as European football leaders are meeting ahead of the new season launch for the men's game. Still, UEFA, along with their counterparts from the Asian and North American confederations, pushing for a change of president at FIFA, all building up to the election next March, a deadline in November for candidates to come forward. Still no clear anti-Infantino candidate has been brought to the table, but certainly they are strategising in and around UEFA. The first tactic they deployed was warning of a boycott by European nations of FIFA competitions. One issue was that would have meant that the young girls would have been impacted at a tournament that doesn't really have much visibility really about youth development. So it means that England and the other teams can plan now for that tournament to take place in Poland next month. It is a stage for Gianni Infantino to show he is leading FIFA if he does go to the tournament in Poland at a time when he's also touring various member associations around the world. Our very own James Matthews caught up with him in Dominican Republic last weekend, where he was visiting the Caribbean Football Union, trying to talk up how he's been investing in the game, helping them during his decade in charge, very much using money as the way of saying why he should stay in power from a scandal and controversy that was all about money, with his claims that he'd raise a lot more money for the FAs all around the world if they approved of this scheme, which would have seen 20% of the World Cup sold off to private investors. And there's still so much anger here at UEFA, who said that the World Cup should never be for sale. We've seen a lot of tensions over the years between UEFA and FIFA. This is the latest manifestation, but the most serious. But they have lifted, Sky News understands, or they will set to lift, that threat of boycotting FIFA competitions, and we wait to hear what those assurances might be that they have received that have allowed them to do so.